How can we prevent this golfer from early extending into the golf ball and getting the club shaft too steep on the way down? So the biggest thing for me is this takeaway portion. So as we move it up to the top of the backswing, what we're going to see is a club shaft and a club head positioning that's just a little bit too far out in front. And so when we reference the leading edge, you can see that it's quite a bit open compared to the spine angle. But not only that, is that we can see there's quite a lot of space between that lead arm and where the belly button is. And the reason why is because that lead arm has just worked out too much. And so what I would like us to try to do is, instead of that, I want us to feel like we arc that club in a little bit more by getting those hands to work in more in this direction here, so that it will actually allow that club head to work closer to our thighs in this position here. And so because by the time we reach this spot in the backswing, what you're going to notice is that where the handle location is significantly over the toes. Ideally, we want it to be a lot closer to the toes in this position here. And as a result of that, we're going to get the club shaft that's way too shallow in this position here. Ideally, we want it to be a lot more steeper in the backswing. Now, if you have any questions about your golf swing and want to analyze just like this one here, DM or comment the word analysis on my Instagram and I'll send you through the details. And so when we get into this position here, by the time we reach the top of the backswing, the damage is already done. The club shaft is pointing too far towards the left compared to our target line, and that's just going to make the resulting transition move to be too steep on the way down. Because by the time he actually reaches this downswing portion, we're going to see a club shaft that is quite steep, but then he's starting to shallow it out by the time he's reaching impact. So it's actually in a pretty good spot there, but he's done that by pushing the pelvis forward, what you'll see there, and he's kind of getting it underneath there by compensating the pivot a little bit too much. So he actually gets it into a pretty good spot. I just think it could be better with improving the backswing moves as he kind of takes the club away, because if we take it back and we look at it in full motion, you can see the hands work out, the club head stays in line with the hands, but they've just worked too far out. By the time we get into this position here, the hands are very out in front and the club shaft is very shallow, and then by the time we get up to the spot here, it's quite laid off, and then we kind of reroute it in the backswing and then late in the backswing, and then get it a little bit steep, but then early extend to get it into a better position. So overall, it's not a bad golf swing. I just think there are a couple things that we can improve on. Now, if you've made it all the way to this video and end of this video, just comment the word cheat sheet and I'll send you through the exact positions that we're looking for in the golf swing to try to get our golf swing into a better position.